Fixes are incoming for consoles regarding the save game issues after Wildcard removed the save button ages ago. Server transfers are delayed again, and the big dev kit and custom cosmetics update is due to drop imminently. Hello survivors, yes, there's some good news, the usual delays, and some new content all pretty much happening this week. There's been a ton of talk on social media about how poorly ARK is doing in player numbers over on Steam right now, with them being at the lowest concurrent player levels ever seen in ARK, including ARK Evolved. So is this new stuff enough to bring those numbers back up? Only time will tell, but as more content comes out, I'm sure things will start to improve gradually as players come back to check the content out. Survivors, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the latest ARK news. So Wildcard have put out a client patch to PlayStation to resolve the save issues being experienced on that platform. They said they've refactored the save system on PlayStation to provide more reliable save data. Previously, unsaved data would not be restored, but errors with saving should be resolved going forward. Basically, they've updated the save process, and I believe this means the save button has returned, at least on PlayStation. Any PlayStation players out there, do let me know if this fix has resolved those issues. As for the Xbox save issue, because it's not just the one console that had this issue, there's been no mention of it from the developers. That's a pretty poor move, to be honest. If you put out a patch on one console fixing the issue, at least give an update on the other console. We don't know if it's with Microsoft going through cert or not, so unfortunately for Xbox players, the wait continues after being left in the dark. After not getting any confirmation in the last community crunch as to whether the server transfers were still due to open on January 31st, it left people assuming that it was, and some thinking it will come on February the 1st with the dev kit and cosmetics update. Well, both were wrong because it's pushed back until February 2nd. Now, whilst a further pushback isn't an issue, because if it needs extra time, then it needs extra time, but the lack of mention of it in the community crunch and then the delay announcement the day before they open just takes me back to ARK Evolved days of last minute delays. But they are due to come now on Friday this week, and you'll be able to download items and creatures onto other maps without any restrictions, so from day one you'll be able to do this. Obviously on official servers this is only between the island maps for now. I suspect when the centre releases at the end of February, or whenever it does release, there likely will be the usual restrictions in place, i.e. survivor transfer only. I honestly don't see them changing how they've done it in the past with new map releases. But how secure are these transfers going to be now? Are we still going to be seeing issues of players losing their characters? I'll leave you to answer that one, but I know firmly which side of the fence I'm sitting on regarding that. All I'll say is let the guinea pigs go first. I also don't think it's a wise idea to open transfers on a Friday, because that could open a whole can of worms over the weekend. It literally is the worst day of the week to do it. Just to reiterate, what is coming this week from the last community crunch is the new custom cosmetics system that will allow players to dynamically apply player generated costumes to players and dinos, and tools for modders to create skins for armor, weapons and structures, not to mention the Mario-esque side-scrolling platformer. This is all coming on February 1st, and for a few months it will require players to manually install custom cosmetic mods in order to see and use them on official servers, until later in April when it becomes automated. Let's hope they're not too big for console players with the 10 gig mod download limit, which I know has caused issues for many players, especially when downloading maps. But that's all the news for today, survivors. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest ARK news.